What's going on? My son hasn't been home in 2 weeks. You know, sometimes I'm never sure how we're supposed to get our freedom. He went to Niagara Falls 2 weeks ago with his girlfriend. He hasn't been home in really 2 weeks. He's coming in and out, and he says, I have to follow what she says. And he goes to work, and he says, they're telling me what to do. I'm in a stage for the restaurants. Of course you're supposed to do exactly what they say. You got to speak to the boss, and we have to speak. I'm tattooed today with information. This is what I did for my son. He says, you're not finished. I says, but when I Photoshop that, it becomes all weirded out, okay? What I want to show you right now, I got all kinds of weird stuff. All kinds. For those who want to learn about how we connect this, do you see this? A dot here, a dot here, a dot here, a dot here. Okay, this is actually connecting areas. These are areas. These are perfect areas from each side. You'll make squares around all this. You'll see how everything fits. Pi. Multiply 3 times any number in pi, and you will only come up with 3 numbers, 3, 6, or 9. Many ways to do pi. I have it in here, but this is not what I'm bringing up. I'm bringing up Family Feud. The 100 question survey, and they bring 2 people up for 200 points, 100 points each. The CB codes, remember that if you're sending out to somebody, somebody is receiving 100 for you, 100 for them. When they send back, it becomes 100, 100 again. Sending and receiving. Lincoln, the Lincoln, and the coin toss. Is it Great Britain? Hold on a second. I have that fire in my face. Is it Grot Britain? This is Grot Britain because E and A create the O letter. If you minus it, it creates D. Great is 51. Number for Mars, it starts off with the gear. G and E, A and R. Heaven resident, 171, 1771, right in here. The first 18 numbers, total 171. It becomes 17 and 12, 29 your birth. 7 and 5 is 12. 1 and 18 is 19 equals 31. I minused it because the sound comes before it, so I minus it, just like in Roman numerals. It then says 52 Earth of 11. Breaking and entering B and E. Here's B and E, right? B letter, I'll write the B letter. R letter, I'll write the R letter, so I write the Great Bear, the Great Big Bear. Mars inside the cube. This one over here. Now you have 7 and 17. The gateway, 717. Add 1 to 18. 171. The top one, because it's B plus E, 2 plus 5 equals to 7G. This one is 1 minus, right? But we're going to just add the totals equal 26 dog. When we minus it, becomes 20 for the cat. The crown and the queen in Great Britain. We have to know there's a great tie. And the tie is the language and codes that we have to use. And one of the things we have to look at is the dollar. We have to understand the dollar to the EU. Great Britain's money worth against the EU. Is there a difference? Is it the same thing? Who's associated with Great Britain? Okay, because I knew right from the beginning there's something tied here. So I want to bring this a little bit further into the next video. Or maybe I should just leave it at that, the Great Britain. Understanding the value here, right, is going to be 31 high and 26 high, equaling 57 the moon. This will end up saying S. This will say 20, equaling 39 the sky of Saturn, crossing over Lake Mead. The low is 24, the low is 29, equals 53, electric company inside Lake Mead. If we take the lows, we get 19S and 34. 1934 DC, spirit of DC. S is the S, created by 1 and 3, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. A and I world of L. Now we're going to come and, did we do all of this? Yes, we have a 4-minute video here. We're going to stop. I'm going to let you come back. I get a better vision, and with this in my ear, I can hear my own echo. I have to hear myself. Don't forget, this is a science of everything, of understanding perceived perception. My own reality, your reality, everyone. Finding a balance. For the sake of this is what I do in this realm, to learn this realm, to put us back on track, to where we actually know what the truth is within our own self because of the basic laws. Remembering that 3 times anything will always be 3, 6, and 9, and 3 and 6 together will always create 9. 6 times 3 equals 18. 6 plus 3 is 9 is 27. It is 1/3 of creation. 7 and 2. Remember, 7 and 2, and I'm going to explain what 7 and 2, and it has to do with being prime, because once you have 2, 1 on each side of you, 1 in the front, 1 in the back, but if you were in the back, shouldn't there be 2 in front of you? Taking 1 step forward, because your back is flat. Standing in a corner, right? If you were in the corner, 7 goes with 8, 9, 7 goes with 4, 1. So if I multiply it inside the 3 house, the 3 of pi, 3 by 7 is 21, it becomes 3. 8 becomes 3 by 8, 24 becomes 6, and this becomes 9, becomes 3, 6, 9. If I go down, 3 by 7, 21. equals 3. 3 by 4 is 12, equals 3. 3 by 1 is 3. Because it's 0, 3, it becomes 63, now becomes 9, 4, and 7 come together with 9. This becomes 3 and 6, they come together. This becomes 6 and 6, this is 3 and 6, they come together. 3 and 6 comes together, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6 comes together, 3, 6 is 9. 1 and 2 will create the 3. 4 minus 1 will create the 3. We take these 3 together, 4, 2, and 1. So now we have 7, 5, and 3 comes together. 3 times 5 is 15 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3, 6, 9. So we have 3, 6, 9 once, 3, 3, 3 here, and 3, 6, 9. So we would connect these 3 and these over here. Saying 3, 6, 9, right? 3 times these 3 here and this here. This and this. We're going to leave out 2 and 6. The last part about this is, since it's that long and I'm already onto it, add up from A to M, it equals to 91. But put M in the middle. Add up from N to Z, okay? N to Z, okay? And then take away N and put it in the middle. The total A to M is 91. Take away M, 13 equals 78, the gateway, the 12th letter, the queen card. We do it the other way. The balance is 260. Take away 14 equals 246. Over here, 246. The total is 324. 18 times 18. 18 and 18, 1 and 8 is 9, 1 and 8 is 9, right? 9 times 9 is 81. So now what we're going to do is 91 and 260 equals 351. Counting A to Z is 351. And counting this way, right, add 1. 352. Counting the other way, add 26. 377. The gateway, 737. The same thing, we're going to go back over here. Half of this is 39, but it's 2 times 39 to create this. It's 2 times 1, 2, 3. ABC to create this. 324 is 18 times 18. It's all chai, chai, chai. CH, creation, heaven of artificial intelligence, is a Hebrew word that says chai, or luck. 9 times 9 is 81. 18 times 18, 324. 81 minus 324 equals 243. 243, 323, 324. 18 times 18, back to the same number. If I add them together, it's 405. It's the number in the sun. But 405 makes 465, and it's the federation inside the sun. 2 times 12 is 24. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 6 is 12. 1842. What is that number? That number comes from 3 and 9 is 12. 3 plus 9 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 1, 2, 3 equals 6. This is 180 degrees, this part over here. This is the sky system. 3, what's missing? 6, because it's all around 6. There's a numerological calculation for inside the Mayan numbers of 13 numbers by 20. This will tell you part of it. So now when we reduce this, I just want to go back to comparison. We took out 27. Okay, we took out 27. If we add it up to the N letter, 1 to 14, it equals 105. That's the hand of God. Okay, we add it up, and then we would take 27 from 105, and we would end up with 78. 27, right? 27 and 78. And the reason for that, and I'm going to have to show you this on paper. I hope I have it right over here. Oh, I got a lot of stuff lined up here, my friends. I spent some time out of the house, and I don't have it written down here. I got to have it written down. Or I'm going to have to write it down and show you again something I've already done. The group is 7, right? When you have 7, 2, 7 times 2 is 14. 7 to the power, okay, of 2 is 49. 49 and 14 is the number of moons inside Jupiter, and that's electric company when you minus it. 4, 9 equals to 13. 1, 4, and 1, 3. 1, 4, and 1, 3. 13th letter and 14th letter, the middle of the alphabet. This one stands for the number 13 and 5. It is the key. It is the orange ball and pull. This one is 14. It's the green, orange and green inside a pull. This says ACE. ACE. In the middle row of your keyboard, the first letter will be A. In the bottom row of your keyboard, the third letter will be C, right? Starts off as ZX and then C, VB, and M. So when you do this, the top part of your keyboard, right, is the E, the 5th letter. It says cat. So we're going to go back and show you that 7-2, 7-3, 7-1, 7-2, 7-3. But these are not the powers. These are not the powers. I'm just doing 7 times 3, but it's not 7 to the power of 3 yet, because that brings me to a whole new equation. First, we have to understand what we get here. 21, okay, 21. Okay, I'm going to give you a break. I'm going to stop and come back, because I'm starting to get into what 21 is. And 21 is part of a design. Part of a design. It's a star system design that I'm still building. It ends up over here in the corner. What is this? This is more like this. It's almost like saying, let's go bowling. I have one in the first row, and then I have the second row, the third row, the fourth row, the fifth row, and the sixth row, because there's 6 rows, there's 6 sides to the cube. But remember, how we unfold the cube is how we should actually design this, but I'm not unfolding the cube right now, okay? So what I get is there's got to be, how many areas? 21 areas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's one number here, one box. There's 2 boxes. Over here, there's 3 boxes. Here, there's 4 boxes. Here, there's 5 boxes. Here, there's 6 boxes. Remember that. I'm going to go into the next video when your mind is fresh. If you want to see what this is about, I will tell you. All these are actually very, very perfect. These equations can work for anything. I don't know what we're going to find because I don't know what you're searching for. When you're going to look for a number, what are you looking to build? Are you missing a piece of part? Are you missing, you can see the shape, but you don't know what it is. If you don't know what you're looking for, and I give you all these coordinate and creation answers, how to find what it fits with, that's all you're looking for. You couldn't find anything more anywhere else. The thing is, I talk about the void. Because it's the void, it's the answer to your question. If you void the question, all these answers out here are answers to the void. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. There's a ton, because I was outside relaxing, having a good time, and just jotting down information here and there. Thank you for watching. Oh, by the way, I was asked to go out for a drink last night, and I said no. Then I said yes. Then I said, you know what? I says, I'll send her a picture of how I'm dressed. And I was looking like this. And I sent her a picture of how I was dressed, and she said, you got to take that hat off. I go, this is the way it is. You go, you accept the company, you laugh, you have a good time. That's it. You can't do it? You didn't take the hat off? I says, no. And that was the end of the phone call, because I don't want to take my hat off. I like my hat. When I got my hat on, I got my head on. I'd like to thank you for watching this video.